Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green, and I feel like a little kid on Christmas morning as NFL free agency day one is here. The New York Giants have already re-signed a player, and one of the top free agents sounds like he is going to sign with the Dallas Cowboys. We got to break that down on today's show, but before we do, I want to remind you, we are going live on the channel in 2 hours for our free agency frenzy special. We're going to be breaking down every single move that happens across the National Football League with a hyper focus on the New York Football Giants. So if you want a place on YouTube today that's giving you nonstop updates about NFL free agency, hit that sub button, turn those notifications on, and join us at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I woke up this morning, went and made my little espresso coffee, and when I woke up, I saw the New York Giants made a re-signing. They are bringing back a player who was on this team last year. So like you, I like to go on YouTube, and I like to go and look at what other people are saying about the Giants move. And to quote a wise man that some people call Joe Schoen, nobody was talking about Chris Manhertz. Turned on YouTube, scrolling on down, Google searched Giants, Google searched Chris Manhertz, and nobody was talking about Chris Manhertz. If you know, you know, the joke was Joe Schoen at his bye-week presser said, yeah, no one talks about the leader and the captain that Chris Manhertz is. But you know what? The Giants are re-signing the veteran blocking tight end Chris Manhertz. He is putting pen to paper to return to the New York Football Giants, and we are talking about it on today's show. So Chris Manhertz, you are once again a New York Football Giant. Look, this is a move that I thought could happen. I didn't know it was for sure going to happen, but I have absolutely no problem with it. The contract details have not officially been released, but it sounds like it is going to be a one-year deal worth the veteran minimum. And that's a good deal for the Giants. He is someone that is a leader inside the locker room. People respect him. He's a good blocker, and he can contribute in ways on the football field that not many other tight ends can. You want to keep him in as a jumbo sixth offensive lineman, you can do that. You want to play smash mouth football with Chris Manhertz with his hand in the dirt, he can do that. 209 offensive snaps last year for Chris Manhertz, and 193 of them he was blocking. So only 18 times did he go out on a pass play. He had an overall grade of 72.7 on Pro Football Focus, a 69.9 run blocking grade. That's pretty damn nice. And then a 69.7 pass blocking grade, even nicer. So Chris Manhertz is returning to the New York Football Giants. He's going to have to compete to make this roster, but the Giants are bringing back a guy that they have confidence in that can shore up the tight end room when it comes to blocking and can give you some pass protection as well. Show him some love. Give me some, what number was he wearing with the Giants this year? 85. Give me some 85s in the comments section because nobody's talking about Chris Manhertz, and we are here on the channel. And to quote our football coach, who's got it better than us? Nobody, because Chris Manhertz is a New York Football Giant once again. All right, let's close today's show before I got to rush into the studio and get live for all you sickos just like me. Ricky Scoops, the GOAT, is back. And he is back from his Twitter hiatus where it sounded like the NFL Mafia members and Big Dom were going after him. And he came back with some scoops this morning. He is tweeting out that Trey Hendrickson, the star pass rusher for the Cincinnati Bengals, who is now a free agent, quote, sounds like Trey Hendrickson will be joining the Dallas Cowboys. And anytime the Cowboys make a move, it's something that we should all pay attention to. I think that the Giants and the Cowboys are actually the two teams that are going to be competing for the NFC East crown this year. And Hendrickson is one of the best pass rushers in the National Football League. He's been trying to get out of Cincinnati for a couple of years. There's been trade rumors. There have been talks of him being franchise tagged, and he has finally let go. Only played in 7 games this year as he was on a 1-year deal, had 4 sacks, but he had 17 and a half sacks in 2024. He had 17 and a half sacks in 2023. He had 35 sacks over the last 2 seasons, played in every single game in those 2 campaigns, and he is going to be 32 years old when he'll be 31 years old, turns 32 in December. So a rival division opponent, Dallas Cowboys, look like they are beefing up the defensive line as they are going or expected to bring in Trey Hendrickson. They've got a pretty good defensive line now with Hendrickson, Quinnen Williams, Osa Odighizuwa. They're going to go all in on building up that defense after it was one of the worst in the National Football League this year. Even more reason for the Giants to go out and bring back Jermaine Illuminor. And that is where focus number 1 goes for me today, as free agents can verbally agree to deals at noon Eastern time. Do what you got to do to bring back Illuminor. If you want to mess up a rookie quarterback's development, Jaxson Dart going into year 2, you want to screw up his development, F around with the offensive line. F around with the offensive line and find out. Look what C.J. Stroud did. Came into the league, was awesome his rookie year. Then the Texans started to F around with the offensive line, and they found out that C.J. Stroud didn't look as good in year 2 and didn't look as good in year 3 because he was not protected by the front 5. The Giants have to bring him back. And if you don't bring back Jermaine Illuminor, you need to have a plan to go out and bring back somebody even better. If I could have one wish today, if I could have one wish, the coffee's coffee. And I'm feeling good, man. I feel like a kid on Christmas morning. Vinny Pip, if you're watching this, buckle up, Buttercup. Let's freaking go. Offensive line, man. That is the one thing I want the Giants to attack this offseason. All this chitter chatter and pitter patter. We want to run the football. We want to get Kenneth Walker. We want to play smash mouth football. Giants fans know this better than anybody. You want to build a running game. You want to be dominant on the ground. You want to have a rushing attack at the top of the National Football League. That starts with your left tackle, your left guard, your center, your right guard, and your right tackle. You build a run game by investing in the offensive line, not by paying a running back. We know that better than anybody. Go out and bring Jermaine Illuminor back. Go out and make an upgrade at that right guard spot. And if you do cut John Runyan to save $9 million, go upgrade at that left guard spot. And let's go into the season with a top 5 offensive line. The Giants finally were in the top half of the league in the offensive line grades this year. I don't want to go back to what I've seen the prior decade from this organization. If Jaxson Dart is kept clean and upright in the pocket, I believe he has enough talent to succeed in this league. Now, if the offensive line starts to crumble and we're not able to protect, that's going to be a different story for him. Before we bounce on out of here, I'm just going to go through my Twitter timeline. Art Stapleton saying John Runyan might be something they explore when it comes to him being a cap cut casualty. Keep your eye on that. Jordan Renan expects the Giants to be heavily interested in free agent tight end Isaiah Likely. Jordan Renan feels very strongly that the Giants are going to go after a guard in free agency. He's mentioned Wyatt Teller as well as Elijah Vera Tucker. Keep your eyes on Patrick Ricard, as the Giants should be able to bring him in at the fullback position. And then we're going to find out what Wan'Dale Robinson and Cordell Flott are going to do in free agency. I hope the Giants are going out and being aggressive today. You have a rookie scale quarterback. You have a contract. You have a quarterback on a rookie deal. You have a wide receiver on a rookie deal. You have an edge rusher on a rookie deal. Abdul, Dart, and Neighbors will never be cheaper. Now is the time to beef up this roster in free agency. You have one of the lowest amounts of dead cap on the roster. You have the tools and the needed pieces and resources to build up this team this offseason. You've been an embarrassment to your fans the last decade. Go invest in some football players that are going to get this team some damn W's, because I'm tired of waking up on Sunday feeling like a clown, putting on my New York Giants stuff. I want to wake up and expect to win. You made a great move by going out and getting John Harbaugh. Double, triple, and quadruple down. Go get some good football players. It's day 1 of free agency. Let's freaking go.